Hi, I'm Teacher Johanny, and let us begin our online math class. Our lesson for today is factoring a perfect square trinomial. What is a perfect square trinomial? It's a polynomial expression made up of three terms. The result of squaring a binomial or multiplying a binomial by itself. The first and the last terms are both perfect squares and are positive. The middle term will either be positive or negative and is equal to 2 times the product of a, the square root of the first term, and b, the square root of the last term. Hence, 2ab. It's actually two factoring formulas. One, where a positive middle term is involved. The other, where the middle term is negative. Each will lead to a different and separate factored form. One will be a square of a binomial involving the sum of two terms. The other will be a square of a binomial involving the difference of two terms. Factoring a PST is as easy as finding the square roots. Let's begin. Let's find the factored forms for each. The first step is to create one blank pair of parentheses raised to a square or second power. Make one for each of the two problems. The second step is to write the operation signs for both problems. If the middle term of the PST is a plus sign, then write a plus sign in the middle of the blank parenthesis pair. If the middle term is a minus sign, then write a minus sign also in the middle. The third step is to find the square root of the first and last square terms. The square root of a squared is a. It is found by dividing the exponent by 2. Similarly, the square root of b squared is b. We would be doing the same for the bottom problem. The fourth step is to copy these square roots. Just copy here. Just copy. We're done. Congratulations! Let's clean these up. Now, let's do these sample problems. We should be able to get these answers as shown. But let us put these answers aside for a while. The first step is create a blank parenthesis pair raised to a square or second power. Make one for each problem. The second step, write the operation sign. If the middle term has a plus sign, then write a plus sign in the middle of the blank parenthesis pair. If the middle term has a minus sign, then write a minus sign. Let's do the third step. Find the square root of the first and also the last term. To find the square root of numbers and variable expressions, be sure to have watched our previous video lesson episode entitled Square Root and Cube Root of Variable Expressions and Numbers. The square root of 9 is 3. The square root of x squared is x. The square root of 64 is 8. That would be the same for the bottom problem. The fourth step is copy the square roots. Do the same thing for the other problem. Now, we're almost done. Let's clean these up. But there is yet one more final important step to perform. That is, we need to check whether the given polynomial expressions are indeed perfect square trinomials. Please remember, not all quadratic trinomials are perfect square trinomials. We need to be sure that the given polynomial expressions are true perfect square trinomials. To do that, we need to check the middle term carefully. First, multiply the square roots. Then, multiply the resulting product by 2. We should be able to get a value that exactly matches the middle term of the given polynomial in the expression. Otherwise, if we don't get a perfect match, then we have a serious problem. It only indicates that the given polynomial expression is not a perfect square trinomial, and therefore, the polynomial cannot be factored using the same perfect square trinomial factoring. If that is the case, the factored form we just created is definitely wrong and cannot be considered valid. In the problems we just solved, we had perfect matches. It's perfectly fine. We didn't encounter any problem. Thank you for watching. I'm Teacher Johanny. Don't forget to like this video. And if you're new to this channel, just click the subscribe button and tap the bell button to get timely notifications so you won't be missing out future lessons.